In this lesson, I'd like to share a bit more about what has awakened me, what was my journey, and what has led me to create this course, to share the learnings and knowledge that I accumulated, that I got from the teachers on my journey. Many years ago, my life changed in an instant. I lost my brother suddenly when he was only 29 and I was just 21. That moment shattered my world, and yet it cracked me open. Everything shifted. My life completely changed within 1 year. I became a new person. I changed cities. I even changed countries. I changed my job. I changed everything. Something deep inside me was guiding me, and I didn't know what was it, but everything flowed. And I was just surrendering to it. Even I didn't understand it. Not long after, I faced another point of awakening. I was in a church service and I felt unwell. I never felt it like this before. And suddenly something in me shifted again. I went to doctors and they say that everything was fine. They'd send me over. But something inside me was guiding me, was telling me something. So I went back, I persisted, that something inside me was not right. I kept pushing until doctors found a tumor in my brain. But I knew somehow it would be okay. I knew that it was for the greatest purpose. I don't know, I cannot explain it. I wasn't worried, I was guided. I knew it was for something. I had successful surgery, and with it, my awakening truly began, as I completely looked differently at life, at everything around me. I was like awakened, and I started searching. I jumped into the books, explored science, spirituality. I jumped into my health. I went everywhere because I was like, what is it? What is happening to me? Every step led me to a deeper and deeper. At some point, I started to have anxiety. I started to struggle. I was like, what all of this? I even started to control my health. I went down into data, into measuring everything. But that didn't bring me answers. It only brought me anxiety. It only brought me more struggle, and at the same time I experienced another turning point. As I'm from Ukraine, my family from Ukraine, and the war in Ukraine started, my wife lost her mom very suddenly in the beginning days of the war, and it sent me into my darkest hour, and our family, everything, like, we were completely shocked. I struggled a lot, and it was a very deep point about my health, about my nervous system, about my understanding, about everything. I went the waves and I was at the bottom of it. But then something happened again inside me, and I discovered the truth that awakening was not about fixing everything outside. It was not about focusing on measuring or controlling or doing anything like that. It was about going inside. It was about healing inside. It was about coming to a love that is inside you, to you, that an understanding that we have all of it within us. The love, the power inside. I started to realize that everything that makes us happy, everything that makes us live, enjoy, create, is within us. And all those great teachers show it to us, that everything within our hearts, not here. We do not need to control, we do not need to overthink. We need to trust. We need to trust life, we need to trust our heart, and we need to direct our attention, our energy into our heart. And of course there are many tools, meditation, breathing techniques, but fundamentally my switch was that I stopped looking for everything outside. I started looking for control in everything. and I just went inside. And then when miracles start happening to me, I started doing meditations, I started doing many other practices, and I started healing myself from inside. And when you start healing yourself, your inner child, your love towards yourself, towards the world, towards the light, towards the people, miracles occur. They are cured with my health, they're cured with people around me, they're cured in manifestation, they're cured everywhere. I went to the present moment. I went free from fear, from old programs. And that led me to understanding that we are creators of our life. And that also led me to understand that we are here to transmit this understanding, transmit this love, that we are all connected, that we are all collective, that we are all one tribe, one nation, one civilization. And today I stand here not because my journey was easy, but because it showed me something worth sharing. We are not broken, we are awakening. We are connected to each other more than we realize. And we are remembering who we truly are. And that's why it led me to create this course from my heart with love, as my way of offering back everything I learned from the great teachers, from the great people. So when you walk this path, sometimes you will find answers here that you're looking for. One small step, one small lesson at a time, one shift each day is enough. Awakening isn't something to fear. It's the greatest gift of our lifetime. So I invite you to take a deep breath. You're exactly where you need to be. Let's begin this course, and in the next chapter, I will talk about what is truly happening now on Earth and why this awakening is unfolding at this time. I see you there.